Please take out your pencil or your pen and your paper, your notebook, and your exercise book, and to start to write. Anytime you are looking at a math video, you must be participative. You must prepare to write down what you are seeing, to be involved in it, and that's the way you'll understand what is being presented. So I need you to write this down. 3 functions f, g, and h are defined as f of x is equal to 2x subtract 1, g of x is equal to 3x plus 2, h of x is equal to 5 raised to the power of x. Now, this question, number 4a, part 3, says find the value of g squared of -3. Now, g squared now is composite function. That's the notation for composite functions. Composite functions is placing one function into another. So here it is written, take note, composite function means placing an entire function into another. And usually you can start from left to right, or you can start from right to left. Okay? In the case of when you find in the actual value, like in this case, it is a good idea to start from right to left. So let's take note of that. So as we say, sometimes you can start from left to right or right to left. In cases where numbers are involved, like in this example, it is preferred to start from right to left. So we are going to start from right to left. Now, you are going to see what I mean from right to left. This is g squared of -3. And there's another way to write g squared of -3, which I'm going to do. So the other way to write g squared of -3 is as follows. G squared of -3 is the same as writing, okay, -3 is not part of the power. G squared of -3 is g of -3. It's like 2 g's, as you can see. So please take that down. This notation and this notation is the same. This notation is like a shortcut notation of this version. So as you can see, there are 2 g's present. G of -3. So please write this down. Now, as we say, in cases where numbers are involved, like in this example, it is preferred to start from right to left. So we have to start from right to left. We're going to start off with g of -3. That's what we mean by starting from right to left. Let me call a code. We're going to first do g of -3. We have to find what is that first. Here it is, starting from right to left. So we first have to find what is g of -3. And to find what is g of -3, we are going to use what is g of x. G of x is equal to 3x plus 2, isn't that so? All right. We can even write this down here. G of x is equal to 3x plus 2. Okay. We're going to use g of x now to find what is g of -3. So therefore, g of -3 is equal to 3 times -3 plus 2. Three times -3, that's equal to -9. -9 plus 2, that is equal to -7, and we can actually prove that in our calculator. G of -3 is equal to -7. Let's prove that in our calculator. So for proof that g of -3 is equal to -7, in our calculators. That's 3 times -3 plus 2 is equal to -7. G of -3 is equal to -7. So please take this down. So now we are now going to find what is G of -3. In other words, we are going to find what is G of -7. You see the answer we get, what is G of -3? We get -7. So now we're going to find what is G of -7. G of -7 is 3 times -7 plus 2. 3 times -7 is -21 plus 7, and -21 plus 7, that will give us -14. And we can prove that in our scientific calculator. G of -7 is equal to 3 times -7 plus 2, sorry, plus 2, not 7, plus 2. So that's -21 plus 2, so that's -19. So it's 3 times -7 plus 2, and that's -19. So therefore, G of -3, or G squared of -3 is equal to -19. Please take note of the sequence. You're starting from right to left. We first found what is G of -3. By substituting -3 into G of X, we got -7. And then we take that -7 and substitute again into G, because there's another G again. So this -7 have to come back inside of G again, which is 3 times -7 plus 2. -21 plus 2, we get -19. G squared of -3 is -19.